up here. Got our message. How long you been, Kim? So he's going to get the service and you're going to get the Is that full time?
Scott's going to see 60.
Where's Scott? Scott should be part of this.
Scott is in Huntsville, but he's 6 and he's in That's what he was thinking on the way.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So, you're going to get the service. She's going to get the service. Shabbat, that way you can see.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
We're going to start with Hine Matov, page 128.
Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim. umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to our Shabbat Shirah service, the Shabbat of Song. In this week's Torah portion, Bishalach, the Israelites finally flee slavery and are redeemed. And as many of you know, we refer to this Shabbat as Shabbat Shirah because the Israelites famously sing the Song of the Sea after crossing the Sea of Reeds. The song looks very distinct in our Torah scroll and is displayed with these poetic indentations, and part of this song is Michamocha, which is why we often sing a variety of Michamocha melodies or related pieces on this Shabbat. So while there's great joy in this moment after escaping Pharaoh's clutches, there are also sort of confusing emotional valences in many versions of Michamocha and in this moment in general. This fear, uncertainty, nostalgia, all of which comes through in the Torah portions and the following Torah portions, and in the music, as I just said. I want to suggest that this is essential in understanding our current moment as Jews. There's so much to be nervous or angry or sad about, but as Rabbi Wright puts it, we are still obligated to engage in our simchas with enthusiasm and delight. And tonight we celebrate Shabbat Shirah by singing, and I'm so excited to have Monica Singletary share the bima with me this evening. And I would like to invite up the Graham family to light our Shabbat candles, page 120.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner, shel Shabbat.
For those who are able, we rise for Kiddush, page 123.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon, hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila lamigra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikomim, ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon, hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh haShabbat.
L'chaim.
Amen.
Thank you, Graham family. We read together on the top of page 127. There are days when we seek things for ourselves and measure failure by what we do not gain. On Shabbat, we seek not to acquire, but to share. There are days when we exploit nature as if it were a horn of plenty that can never be exhausted. On Shabbat, we stand in wonder before the mystery of creation. There are days when we act as if we cared nothing for the rights of others. On Shabbat, we remember that justice is our duty and a better world our goal. So we embrace Shabbat, day of rest, day of wonder, day of peace. Page 130.
Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Naria, naria, letzur yish'enu nechad mafana betoda. Naria, naria, letzur yish'enu b'tzmirot naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai.
We turn to page 100. It's on the very next page across, 131.
שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ. שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, בסרו מיום ליום ישועתו. ספרו בגויים כבודו, בכל העמים נפלאותיו. כי גדול אדוני ומהולל מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים. כי כל אלוהי עמים אלילים באדוני שמיים עשה. הוד והדר לפניו, עוז ותפארת במקדשו. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ. שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, בסרו מיום ליום ישועתו. הבו לאדוני משפחות עמים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז. הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, השתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש. חילו מפניו כל הארץ, אמרו בגויים אדוני מלך. אף תיכון תבל בל תימות, ידין עמים במישרים. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ. שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, בסרו מיום ליום ישועתו.
Please join us, 138, Lecha Dodi.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamo vezachu b'dibur echad hishmiyanu, el hameyuchad Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, l'shemu tiferet v'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela.
לקראת Erev Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machasham b'techila
Lecha dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Hitoreri kiva orech kumi uri shir daberi Kvod Adonai alayik nigla Lecha dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela.
Please rise as we greet Shabbat HaMalkah.
Oy v'shalom ateret mala gam besimcha utzohola toch emunei am segula boi chala
Lecha dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela.
We turn to page 145 and read together on the bottom. Entrances to holiness are everywhere. The possibility of ascent is all the time, even at unlikely times and through unlikely places. There is no place on earth without the presence. Our Chatzi Kaddish on the opposite page.
Yitkadav yitkadash me rabba
Amen.
Be'amad divrach chirutei v'yamlik malchutei B'chayechon uv'yomechon Uv'chayei decho beit Yisrael Bagala Uv'izman kariv V'yimeru
Amen.
Yehesh me rabba mevorach Le'olam olam me'amaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitador v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemer Kudasha
Brichu.
Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiram be'alma V'yimeru.
Amen. For those who are able, we rise for the Baruch Hu.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yada-dai-dai-dai, 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 yada-dai-dai-dai. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam ba'ed le'olam ba'ed. Ed. Yada-dai-dai-dai, 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 yada-dai-dai-dai. Please be seated. We read together 149 in the middle of the page. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim, on the next page. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavtam, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shachveinu uvkumeinu, nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נחיה יומם בלילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני Adonai echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto Leolam, Leolam Ba'ed.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושינתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem lelohim, ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet. Page 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we ever stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together.
Our song of freedom, of redemption, Mi Kamocha, on the next page. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef ele, nora tehilot osef ele.
Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai?
Mi kamocha
Who is
ba'elim
like you,
Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot
Who is
osef
like you,
ele, nora tehilot osef ele. We read together page 161 in the middle. Give us a place to rest, Adonai, our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Sort of on the opposite page.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
Hashkiveinu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkiveinu leshalom. V'ha'amideinu shomreinu lechaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha.
Hashkiveinu,
Hashkiveinu
Adonai Eloheinu.
Eloheinu
Hashkiveinu,
leshalom.
Hashkiveinu,
And
Adonai
understanding among us.
Hashkiveinu,
Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among
friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
We read together 163 at the top. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. V'shamiru, opposite page.
V'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam beni u'v'bnei Yisrael oti leolam beni u'v'bnei Yisrael oti leolam ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash.
For those who are able, we rise 164 for our tefillah. Adonai Svatai.
Adonai, Ananana Svatai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha, Ananana Adonai, Ananana Svatai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha, Ananana Adonai, Ananana Svatai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha, Ananana Adonai, Ananana Svatai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה, רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד. מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ברופאי חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך? מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי המתים. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. You may be seated. We read together 173. At the top. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Ritzeh on the next page.
Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael u'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel u'tehilei ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael. Yisrael Amecha El Karov Lechu Korah Pnei El Avadecha V'chaneinu Shevuch Ruchacha Aleinu V'techezena Eneinu B'shuvecha leTzion. Berachamim. Baruch atah Adonai Page 179. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses our people with peace.
We actually turn back to 176 now.
Ve'al kulam, yitbarach ve'yitromam, yitbarach ve'yitromam, shimcha malkeinu tamid le'olam va'ed. Ve'al kulam, yitbarach ve'yitromam, yitbarach ve'yitromam, shimcha malkeinu tamid le'olam va'ed. V'chol ha'chayim yoducha sela, ve'halelu
Et shimcha be'emet,
ha'el Yeshuateinu ve'ezratenu, ezratenu selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha, Hatov Shimcha, Uletcha Nael lehodot.
we take a few moments for private prayer.
Leratzonim refim, ve'egion libi lefanecha. Adonai, Tzuri ve'goali. Adonai, Tzuri ve'goali.
May the It's at this time that I am very excited to welcome some special people to the Bima. I'm going to invite up the Patron family, and we're turning to our insert from in our Shabbat pulpit folder. Come on up. And I ask that everyone please rise who is able. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has made us holy through mitzvot and ordained that we bring your child into the covenant of Abraham and Sarah. The rabbis of old teach us that when the Israelites stood to receive the Torah at Mount Sinai, God said to them, I am giving you my Torah. Present to me good guarantors that you will guard it, and then I shall give it to you. And the Israelites said, our ancestors are our guarantors. God said, your ancestors are not sufficient guarantors, yet bring me good ones, and I shall give you the Torah. And they responded, sovereign of the universe, our prophets will be our guarantors. God said to them, the prophets are not sufficient guarantors, yet bring me good ones, and I shall give you the Torah. And they said, here are the children. God replied, for your children's sake, I give you the Torah. Rabbi Judah Lowe said, in some special way, every child completes the universe. Every child brings his or her own blessings into the world. Individuality, uniqueness is symbolized through the act of naming, as the Torah says. And out of the ground the eternal God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam, the first man, to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. L'dor vador, from generation to generation, on this day we give your child the Hebrew name. Why don't you come and share the Hebrew name with us?
Meyer Yaakov.
Oh, it's
Sorry. Meyer Yaakov.
Meyer Yaakov, beautiful. May your son be blessed as our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah were blessed. And as he has been brought into the covenant of our people, so may he grow into a life of Torah, service, and good deeds.
Bless our child and grant him a life of health and strength, happiness and length of days. May he grow at peace with himself and at peace with the world. May he abound in love and knowledge of the Torah, and may we lead him on the path of righteousness, truth, humility, and understanding.
I'm going to ask, actually, that y'all take just a pinky for little Leo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Give a little. That's the good stuff. Great. And I'm going to take y'all before the ark, and let's do a priestly benediction that has been with our ancestors for many years. Did you want me to use this? Okay. Okay, come on up. Ooh, gotta mess that up. There we go. All right. Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom. Shalom. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will. I don't think I've ever had a baby just stare at me the entire time while we're doing this. You may be seated. Thank you so much. I am so sorry. For those who are able, we rise for Aleinu, page 586.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. מה אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. I made a mistake. We skipped Misha Berach. We're going to go back to 371. I really apologize. It's at this time that we think of those in our community who are in need of healing of body or spirit. Jeremy Applebaum, Sophia Barry, Orit Cohen, Joseph Fleming, Tom Fleming, Jerry Fields, Cindy Land, Marilyn Leeds, Tim Madden, Richard Magnani, Paul Mosteller, Stephen Muss, Ron Ostreicher, Malka Bat Rachel, Jerry Sklar, Alan Unger, and Brenda Weinstein. If you are thinking of an additional loved one and would like to share a name, please feel free to do so when my eyes meet yours or by standing. Toby, yeah.
Mindy Goldstein.
For all those names mentioned out loud and those still in our hearts, we sing Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Le'imoteinu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and to let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imoteinu Mekor HaBracha La'avoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and to let us say, Amen. We turn to 598. And this week, the congregation remembers the following yortzites: Lillian Muriel Burchuk,
Harold Bo Bowman Black III, Marlene Bledsoe, William Bleiweiss, Bet Ann Pearl Blumenthal, Libby Feinblum Brook, Mel Brook, Robert Carafiol, Bruce Castle, Mina Louise Coleman, Thelma Cutler, Joseph Damson, Richard Diamond, Charlotte Elmitz, Florence Elsis, Louis S. Elsis, Stanley M. Erdrich Sr., Alice Edelson, Charles Feder, Sylvia Gandler, Rebecca Slive Gingold, Herman Goldberg, Gussie Goldstein, Nathan Nick Goldstein III, Samuel Grossberg, Edward Hiller, Maurice J. Ives, Harry O. Cantor, Howard Koch, Harvey Corman, Itka Cronenberg, Harry Leibovitz, Sonia Damsker-Lefkowitz, Bert Levin, Jane Marks Levy, Nancy Mendelson, Louis Moore, Violetta Newworth, Bella Perlman, Morris Piha, Mike Risen, Paul R. Rich, Dorothy Dot Roth, Ben Rutstein, Simon Philip Sartorius, Louis Buddy Schulhafer, Marvin Silverstein, Carolyn Sloss, Sid Stanton, D. Riley Stewart, Charles Todd, May Clara Wheel, B. J. Winnick, Samuel Wisotsky, Murray Woltag, and Louis Wynn. Our condolences on the recent passing of Larry Hecht, cousin of Ben Smith, Dr. Robert Marcus May, husband of Anita and father of Anne May Mollengarden, Rabbi Alvin Sugarman, brother-in-law of Carol Herman, Herbert F. Young Sr., father of Herbert F. Young Jr., and Deborah Blair, friend of Rachel Wright. If you are remembering an additional loved one and would like to share a name, please rise and do so. We rise as one holy community to recite our Mourner's Kaddish 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudusha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, Amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories forever be a blessing. You may be seated and we conclude with something not in our Siddur,
Miriam's song. Please sing along with us. Let's do it. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang a history. With every strand and every thread she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit, she dances toward the light. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. When Miriam stood upon the shores and gazed across the sea, the wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would pass to freedom and march to the promised land. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're gonna dance tonight. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. Shabbat shalom, everybody. There is an oneg. It is not downstairs.
The oneg is on the landing right near Highland Avenue. Delicious oneg. I'm so glad you said something. Okay. It's like a workout, man.
Thank you, Shabbat Shalom. Awesome.
Did you like it?
Have you been enjoying your whole week? Y'all are just like, that's so awesome.
We've just been having fun with it, man.
You look like you're having fun.
When we rehearse, there's more dancing, so sorry we didn't bring that.
It would be acceptable. You'd be forgiven.
Just this
Thanks,
once.
that's great.
They would expect it from me, though. Thank you so much. Oh, it's thirsty.